guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jamila. I talk faith, self-love and any other thing in between. Today I have a special guest in the house. Her name is Ebere, but she's going to introduce herself. So can we meet you? I don't know whether that's correct English.
Yeah. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Ebere Melford Briggs. I know so many people wonder when I introduce myself. Ebere Chukwu Melford Briggs. I'm Igbo and I'm married to a man from Rivers State.
Yay, one Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay, that's that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're talking about self-love. I'm already used to saying it. We're talking about counseling in marriage and how important it is to get counseled before you get married. Okay, so over to you, Barry. So how important is counseling in marriage? That's before you get married, and I feel even while you're still married, how important is it?
Okay, marriage is a union that was made by God, and we have a guide. We have the Bible as our guide in life, and so everything we need to do, we need to be guided, right? And so marriage counseling is, my own layman terms, is a guide to walk in the road of marriage.
Yeah.
That's how I see marriage counseling. So you will do it before you get married, and you will still do it while in the marriage.
Yeah.
Because I bet you what you were told, you won't. That's not how it is inside there. You have to form your own experiences. So your experience inside the marriage will inform you seeking more counseling during the process.
Yeah,
I think it's an unending process.
Yeah, it is. Again, people will say you get certificates before you
get married,
you start the
because
journey. So yeah. Okay, so so the next question will be: can you tell us your experience with marriage counseling, and how has it been able to help you in your marriage?
Okay, like everyone has their own experiences. I'll keep talking about these experiences.
Yeah.
When we were being counseled, we had different people come and tell us what they experienced in their marriages, and then you have to form your own experience to be able to go through that line.
Yeah.
So, okay, like there was an example that we were given. The man said, one of our counselors then said he cooks better than his wife. Naturally, women are the ones who are supposed to cook, right? However, no, wait, we're in Africa.
No, what I'm saying, you know why I'm laughing?
Why?
When my husband watches this one, he'll be like, really?
Okay, oh no, okay, I think we got that. In Africa here, we're told that we're the ones to do the cooking, the females. However, some men cook better than their wives, and so he was trying to buttress the fact that if you can do something better than your spouse, you should help. But here in Africa, we have the men as the Lord. It's wide though, Jamila.
Okay, so I think just continue the experience. Don't go too deep.
There were so many things they were telling us then that didn't sit well with me. But coming inside this union now, I see it like applying it helped in a way. Because they've been experienced. That's why I talked about experience. Experience is key in marriage. When you have your own experiences, it helps you form your path in the marriage. So when they gave us their own instances, I used the biblical angle. No, not angle now. They had guides from the Bible.
Yeah.
Love your husband, respect your husband, love your wife.
Yeah.
And those, everything they talked about, if you follow it, you find out it will be okay with you. But in the beginning, it will not sit down well with you.
Yeah.
So my experience was, okay, I felt I could do it this way. Why will he tell me this is the way to go about it? What if I do it like this? So my own experience, because I have stayed 4 years in marriage, and during this time I've learned a lot. The person that went into that marriage has molded me into something else. I can say that and take it to the bank. Okay, so those guides that were given to me before marriage, that were given to us because we attended the counseling together, we chose to apply some. We chose our own path. It formed our experiences, and then we're here today.
Okay, I think I would also want to say that our experience too was actually very nice because of the experiences they were giving us. So it wasn't like I cannot say 1 + 1. Then you say okay, it has to be 2 because my one is not the one you're getting married to. So definitely the temperaments are different. And I was laughing earlier when you were talking about, they said the wives are the ones that should know how to cook well. I'll leave that up for another day. But so it's the differences that we're talking about. But I think once you can use what the Bible has said concerning marriage, because God doesn't make mistakes. He knows what He's doing. He knows why He has said this is how we should do it. And when I believe that when we do marriage the way God wants us to do marriage, not the way we feel today. I feel like doing it this way, or I feel like doing it that way. But what is the Bible saying? What is God saying concerning a relationship with marriage? And I think sometimes when people are in toxic situations, the Bible, people keep saying that when the Bible says, okay,
God hates divorce.
Divorce. Like I used to tell them, God hates what He does to us, but God would love us more alive and healthy than in a marriage that makes His children unhappy, because He wants us to be happy. He loves us. So I feel like that is what counseling does to you. I don't want to believe that anybody is like bad, wicked, that goes into marriage. It's probably just the illusion that, Ebere is going to make me happy all the days of my life. And we are forgetting the fact that there are days where Ebere even needs something to make her happy, and that thing is not you, that person is not you. So like that generally. So that being said, do you think that a successful marriage will be determinant on whether a couple got counseling or not?
To that, I would say counseling should be like 40% or even less, because counseling is advice being given to the couple, right? And then we're individuals, we're mobile human beings. You can decide not to take the advice that you were given and just walk away. You can decide to use the advice that you were given. Now when they're advising you, God has given us a mind to reason. Now if I reason, like when I was being counseled, I was looking, I said, will this work from Allah? I didn't understand though, but I would say, this thing that you did was like this for you. What if I do it and it doesn't work for me? That's why I talked about experience. Experience helps you to form your own path in your marriage, sorry. And like I said, you as an individual in the marriage should take the decision to either use the advice that you were given or reject it. So it's just an advice being given. So that advice is 40% you as an individual, because you have a mind to think, or you can decide to use the advice or not. So it's not a determinant whether the marriage will work or not.
I think I totally agree. I know where the Bible talked about a man who looks at himself in the mirror and does not recognize himself. Like, this is a picture that's been painted for you. You're studying the word. This is how it's going to be, and then you now just turn and be like, I don't remember all these things. So if you don't put it to work, yes, it's not going to work. So I think that's that. Is there any other thing you want to add
to the marriage, to the determine? Yes. This is an advice because I didn't get it at first. So I didn't understand where I was until I went back to my books and started looking at what we're being taught, because it was like a class. We had counseling with two other couples who got married. One couple got married weeks before us, then another couple got married on the same day with us. So when I look at how those ones are faring, because we're made to communicate with each other, yes, till today.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. When I look at how others are faring in their marriages, and I'm like, is it the same thing they taught us that they are using? Let me go back and check. I went back, looked at my books, and it's helping. It's actually helping. It helps, but you as an individual has to choose whether it will work or not.
Okay. So guys, I hope we've been able to help you see the importance or not, if you will, of marriage counseling. I think we agree that it is important.
It's
because
important.
It helps
But you still have your
work to do. So yeah, I think generally just with marriage, and I think I like the idea that you said, because you guys were three, so they gave you guys to be communicating.
Yes.
So you guys
so that we will know
share
how far we're faring.
Okay, so it's like accountability partners, sort of. Like
Accountability is the word.
Yeah. Have you done it like this? Have you done it like that? Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's
and learned something.
Yeah, and learned exactly. Hope you enjoyed it and also learned something. We're not saying it's a bed of roses, it's a beautiful thing, but we know you have to work on it and then get the right counsel. Alright guys, take good care of yourself. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much. Bye bye from us. Bye.